Welcome students. Today we are going to start our second class of unit current electricity, and here the topic with which we are starting, that is drift velocity. So drift velocity, whenever we are dealing with, it is a special velocity which is associated with electron when it moves in the circuit to make electric current. In the previous chapter we have discussed about the concept of charge carriers or current carriers. In case of solid or conductors or metals, these are free electrons. When they start moving in a definite direction, they forms electric current, and for that we have already discussed that important factor EMF source is required, which is obtained obviously in the form of potential difference across the conductor or circuit with the help of a cell or battery. So here also we have the same condition to discuss our topic drift velocity, in which we have a conductor connected with a cell with the help of a key. Whenever electric current is required in the circuit, we will close the circuit by closing this key and current starts moving. But during that condition, how the electrons are moving, with which velocity they are moving, that we will discuss in the form of drift velocity. So here, the moment we closes the circuit, we know that its one end, left hand will become positive, another end will become negative, and here one more important factor, that this end and this end which is attached directly with the negative terminal of the cell, they are actually same, because this wire and this wire is same. Here we have particular portion of this wire have magnified this, and that is done to understand how the electrons are moving within the wire. So here suppose we have one atom here. In the crystal lattice we know that it is made up of atom only. So number of atoms will be there. We are representing 3 atoms here, and we know that in case of metals, electrons came out from these atoms and becomes free. So this one, and so on. Due to the emission of electron from the atom, this atom will become positive ion, and now when this circuit is closed, then instantly an electric field is developed across the wire, and this electric field has tendency to exert force on the charged particles. For positive particle, it exerts force in same direction. For negative particle, that is our electron, free electron, on that electron, electric field will exert force in opposite direction. So here on electron, force will be in opposite direction. Force due to this electric field, force on this electron will be in opposite direction, that means towards positive end of the conductor, and they start moving in a definite direction. The same moment we will get electric current in the circuit, which will be coming out from the positive terminal of the cell obviously. So here when this electron starts moving, what is the situation for that, how it moves, how its velocity changes, that we will discuss here. And this easily we can understood from the general situation which we came across in our daily life, and that is the situation. Suppose when you are going over a road through with the help of two-wheeler or four-wheeler. So there are two types of situations. One situation is the road is empty, no other vehicles are observed over that, so you can go through that road with the help of your vehicle with your choice speed. Means whatever speed you can control, you can go with that speed over that road. But another situation, if that road is filled with other vehicles, number of vehicles are there standing on the road, suppose in the situation of a traffic jam, over there you will be forced to go with a very small speed. During that situation, your vehicle will not be moving over the road, but we can say that vehicle is drifting over the road. It is like shifting in small parts. The same way electron moves in the conductor, and here we are relating that speed with the same word, drift velocity. So here the drift velocity is that velocity with which electron is shifting towards positive end of the conductor under the effect of external electric field, but that speed will not be very much because number of vehicles in the form of positive ions here are placed in its path. Here we have mentioned only 3 atoms or positive ions, but we know that number of positive ions are present. It is the situation like electron is moving over a road and it is full of traffically jammed road. Number of vehicles are there, so it will have tendency. And one more thing, its engine is at high speed because of electric field. Electron will be moving with high speed under the effect of external electric field. Due to that, what happens when it starts moving? It suddenly collide with this positive ion. Due to the collision, this positive ion will make its speed 0. After that, again under the effect of electric field, it again starts moving, increases its speed from 0 to maximum, and again get collided. Then again it will be moving, again collided, and in this way, with the number of collisions with the positive ions, this electron moves from negative end to positive end of the conductor. Here, in the starting condition, when it is collided with first positive ion, we can consider its initial speed as 0. Under the effect of external electric field, it is increasing its speed. Maximum speed here we can consider as Vd, that is the drift velocity. And here we consider the time as tau, a special factor. Later on we will name it. And in the same way, then from this positive ion to next positive ion, again it will be moving with varying speed. Then again, and continuously it undergoes number of collisions with the positive ions, and then moves from one end to another, or negative end to positive end of the conductor, to make the electric current. So here, because the speed is continuously changing, we can define this drift speed. It is the average speed, average velocity with which electrons are shifted. This is very important. They are not moving with greater speed, but they are shifting in small parts. So they are shifted towards positive end of conductor under effect of external electric field. So this is the situation, how the electron moves along the wire, and then it forms electric current. So what is the value, how it moves, or how its expression is developed, that we will do here. For that we are doing derivation we have to do. So we will start from let there is a conductor of L as length, A as cross section area. We are considering the length of conductor as L, and its cross section area we are assuming as capital A. Source of potential difference applied is V. V is potential difference applied from cell, and due to that electric field is E. E is the electric field applied. So here what we will consider, we have to find the average value. We have started from 0 to maximum value Vd. So 0 to Vd we will consider the case of two successive collision. In between them, two successive collision, first collision here, second collision here. In between the situation we will consider to find the drift velocity. So for that, what we are using, first equation of motion. Just remember what is the first equation of motion, which we have discussed in 11th class and also in 9th class also. You must have studied about this. This is V is equals to U plus AT. V is the final velocity, U initial velocity, A is the acceleration, and T is the time taken for the motion. So if we put the value, initial speed is 0, final speed we are assuming as Vd, acceleration A, and T is tau. Here tau means, this expression tau is a special time which is called relaxation time. We are calling it as relaxation time. Relaxation time means time interval between two successive collision of free electron with positive ions. two successive collision is there, the time interval between them is denoted by tau, and if we consider its order, it is around 10 to the power minus 14 second, which is very small factor. 10 to the power minus 14 second means 0.00000 14 times, then you will write 1. So you can imagine of what fraction of a second it is, and during this the collision takes place for the electron with the positive ion. So here the expression tau. Now from this we will have the value Vd is equals to A tau, equation number 1. Now we will find the value of A. So for that, as force is equals to mass into acceleration, that means ma, and force, electric force is also as electric field into charge. For electron it is E multiplied with capital E. Capital E is electric field, E is electron's charge. So both are force, so we can equate them. Ma is equals to EE, and hence the value of A can be written as EE by M. Putting this value in first equation, putting in equation 1, we get the expression for Vd, and this is A is E tau divided by M. This is the expression for drift speed. If we represent it with the direction, it will be drift velocity also, and this can be represented in vector form, or before that we write it for some special condition also. We have the relation for E is dV by dr with minus sign, which can be written as V by L also. V is the potential difference, L is the distance for which it is applied. So substituting the formula, one more formula we have for Vd, it is E V tau upon ml. This is also the expression for drift speed. Now for velocity means for vector quantity. For vector form, this expression Vd is E tau by m. Here if we need to represent the direction, this will be the direction for Vd, and here the vector which is vector is E vector, electric field, and electron is moving opposite to the direction of electric field. So here we uses negative sign. This is because Vd is opposite to electric field. Someone can ask one mark question also, what is the angle between electric field and drift velocity of electron? So we can write 180 degree because they are in opposite direction. So this is the expression. One more important factor if we used to represent here, that is order. So here we can write order of this. The value or approximate value for this expression, E is very small, tau is again very small, 10 to the power minus 14, and m, this is mass of electron, is the applied electric field. So overall the factor which we apply here, the value is coming as 0.1 millimeter per second, or we can say around 10 to the power minus 4 meter per second. This is the order of drift velocity, the velocity with which electrons shifts towards positive end of the conductor to make electric current. So this is the expression. You can note it down by pausing the video. So our next topic is to find the relation between current and drift velocity. For that we have to prove the factor I is equals to MEAVD, where VD is drift velocity, A is the cross section area, E is charge of electron, and this N, this is very important factor, and what it is we will discuss here. We know that the wire having length L, cross section area A, electric field is applied when circuit is closed, potential difference applied is V, and here these electrons will be moving towards positive end of the conductor. Here we are not showing the collision of electrons with positive ions for making our figure very simple, and here when these electrons start moving, current will be produced in the circuit. Now here to find this relation we are considering some factors. So derivation, again it is starting from let n. Here n, the factor which we are representing, it is called number of electrons per unit volume. also called number density of electrons. This is the factor which tells us what is the number of electron present in the circuit in per unit volume. For a certain volume, for a unit volume, whatever is the number of free electrons, that we are representing with factor n. So n is called number of electrons per unit volume, also known as number density of electrons. If we write unit, it will be meter cube per second. Number of electrons per unit volume means per meter cube, meter inverse cube. Number per unit volume. So for number no unit, for volume it is meter inverse 3. Then we are assuming volume of conductor. Volume of conductor is cylindrical conductor, so pi r square h, pi r square is a, h is l, so al will be the volume. Now see the factor, n is number of electrons for a 1 unit volume. So for 2 unit volume, number of electrons will be 2n. It helps us to find the total number of electrons in the conductor. So for 2 unit volume it is 2n, for 10 unit volume it is 10n. So for al volume, total number of electrons will be n into al. So number of electrons in wire, it will be in conductor, wire or conductor, it will be NaL. Now we know that charge of 1 electron, it is E. For 2 electrons it is 2E, for 10 electrons it is 10E. So total charge which is flowing in the conductor, in the form of free electrons, that will be number of electrons NaL multiplied with charge of 1 electron E. So this will be the charge which will be flowing in this conductor. And now the very simple formula for electric current we can put. We know that electric current in any conductor can be written as charge upon time. So substituting the value of charge, we have NaL into E divided by T. Here T means time, which can be written as distance divided by speed. So if we consider the condition, the distance which the electron has to travel through the wire, that is L, length of the wire, and the speed with which it is moving is Vd. So we can write as L by Vd. So cancelling this L with this, and we will have the expression for I as NaE into Vd, or we can rearrange the expression as NeA Vd. This is the expression for relation between current and drift velocity. Here, very important factor, the value of I is depending on N, E is charge of electron. Although it is same for a given wire, depends on material. For a particular material, it is also constant and directly proportional to cross section area. Whatever is the cross section area, it will impact the value of I, and Vd also. Its value is average value, but it will depend on some other factors also. So this is the expression for I and Vd with respect to each other. Many cases will be there over which numericals or derivational parts we can use this relation. So here we can have one note, the factor in drift velocity, the relaxation time, one important relation regarding that. Suppose this is the conductor, this is first positive ion, second positive ion, and electron is moving from first to second with the speed Vd. Here the time taken is tau. So just imagine if we heat up the wire, what will happen to this electron? Will it move faster towards another positive ion or slower? We know that after absorbing heat energy, electron will be moving much faster. So if we increases the temperature of conductor, electron will move fast and tau will reduce. So this expression tau is inversely proportional to temperature of conductor. This is very important relation which we will use in many cases. Whenever temperature of the conductor increases, tau decreases. So the expression involved in Vd, EV tau, we can expand it in another way, EV tau upon ml also. So with tau, it will be in direct proportionality. So this will impact the value of current also, value of drift velocity also. So that will depend on the temperature and nature of material of the substance. So importantly, the relation we have derived, you can note it down by pausing the video. So with this we have completed the concept of drift velocity and relation of current and drift velocity, and on the basis of these relations we have one more practice paper. This one you can note down these questions and try them, and after that in the next class we will discuss about another concept of the current electricity, and that is the concept of Ohm's law, that we will discuss in next class. So we will meet in next class after this. Till then, take care. Goodbye.